Shout out, shout out to the YouTube streets. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out, shout out. Good morning, good morning. This is your home girl. Bosa. The 914, Westchester County, New York, coming to you with another live video. Good morning. Habari za hasaburi. Karibu ni umbani kewangu. Twendi zetu kuja na mimi kula chakula miji baridi kuvuta kiti kachini kumpumzika unakaribishwa. Yo, shout out to the chat, shout out to the chat, shout out to the YouTube streets. This is your homegirl, Arabia Bambosa. I don't know how long I'm going to be up here doing this video this morning, but I have something I want to show. I want to show you guys. And there's a story behind what I'm getting ready to show you. So I don't know how people going to take it. I really don't know how people going to take what I'm getting ready to show. But it's something from my past. It's something from my past. And usually when people send me stuff that relates to who I was before I became the BT 1000. This picture I'm getting ready to show you guys is the beginnings, is the makings of what made me me and why I tick like the way I tick and why I feel about life and about the whole goddamn world. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Hey, Mrs. V, what's up? Good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Mrs. Baker. Shout out to you. Yo, V, I got something I got to show you guys. I can't keep it to myself. I couldn't keep it to myself. Miss V, don't laugh. Don't laugh. But no, you can laugh. Hold on, Miss V. Let me show you. Damn. Wonder why he would send me some shit like this. Anyway, we who that is? Hey, Nancy. I'm getting ready to show y'all a picture of me when I was young. Ready? Is you ready for the reveal of who I am and why I'm the way I am? All right? Now, when I saw the picture, I didn't get mad at first. I became pissed. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Y'all ready? I don't know if y'all could see that real clear or real good. It's an old ass picture. I believe, I don't even know how old I am in that picture, but I know that picture got to be at least 40 something years old. Because I'm 52. I'll be 53 in March. So, and I was like, why is he sending me this picture? He was trying to remind me, because my brother sent this picture. The brother I grew up with. See, we foster care as children and we got adopted out. But we always remained together. We was raised together. So shout out to Chad. But there's a big difference between him and me. Number one, I didn't stay in nobody's house, especially the people that raised us. I didn't stay in their house as an adult. I went out into the fucking world. He didn't. Motherfucker had kids. He still went back to that fucking house. You know what I mean? People died, the people passed away, he still remained there. I find no reason to stay there. Shout out to the chat. You want to see the picture again?
God, that's good.
I don't know. Some people just, I don't know. You know what? But I asked him a few months ago, right, to send me all the pictures that was of me in that house. Just, he has my address, everything. I sent him a letter. This was like months ago. I would say that like 2 months ago. Shout out to this. It had to been you know what? It had to been around the time of Just Jay's birthday when I sent that letter. Yeah, it was around that time. Cause I remember writing the letter. I remember putting the letter in the mail. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. I know, Mrs. V. That's when all that bullshit started. Cause I think and this is what I think. I think that's a crying shame when a grown woman, and I just was looking at the YouTubes just a minute ago, and I was watching this one video of this lady. She's got Alzheimer's. No, not Alzheimer's. I think she got dementia. Anyway, she got her 2 daughters visiting her in the hospital. And it seems like they ask her a lot of questions about their birth, feeling, why her husband wasn't there at the hospital with her while she was having these children. And the answer is simple. The men back then were detached. They didn't give a fuck about their kids. Look, I don't care what you see today, what's going on today. I see the men today, right? The men I know, you know, the men I associate with or work with, that they really do give a damn about their kids. You know what I mean? It's just the men that, like, around my father's age and older, they were more detached from their families, from their children. They didn't give a fuck if the woman went to the hospital and had a baby, because it wasn't his pelvic bone that was moving. That's where all the contractions come from. That's why the woman is in so much pain, because there's actually bones moving so the baby can come out through the vagina canal. You know what I mean? Word. Now, what happens when she gets a C-section? Those bones don't stop just because they're cutting you open and taking the baby out. And then after the baby leaves the body, vagina, the bones have to get together again. And she's still in pain. That's why when a woman has a baby now, they remain in the hospital for like 3 days. But during slavery and all that, there was no hospital. There was a midwife. Sometimes the woman didn't make it. And when you get pregnant with a seed or a baby, your life is in balance. your life is in the balance. There's 2 lives on the line that can be wiped out. There's no, the soul can be snatched, in other words. Hey, Lonnie, good morning. It's 2 days, Arabia. Oh, you being paid for 2 days? Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Oh. And the man don't usually be there when the woman is giving birth. Hey, Lonnie, I want to show you a picture that my brother sent me. Hold on. Lord have mercy. That's me when I was young. I don't know how old this picture is, but I wanted y'all to see it. The program has now been activated. Anything come from the past. I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't like that no more. I had all my teeth. I look more innocent now. I look evil. To crap it. I mean, the way you could see his eyes. The eyes are still the same. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, Lonnie, you not know. You're supposed to be on my side, Lonnie. Ah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yo, Lonnie, you tripping? I'm not gonna pay that any attention. Shout out to you, Lonnie. I know you're trying to be supportive. You know. No wonder my mother got rid of me. Oh, Lord. Oh, shout out to Jack. Oh. My child's father was there for all his. Oh, okay, but Lonnie, he's of today's man. I'm talking about my father's generation. In the generation before that, I'm talking about the older generations, not our generation. Our generation and the generations after us the men seem more happy to be around their babies, their little small kids. You see them going to football games with their sons and basketball and all. They seem to be more into their children now. Not when I was growing up. No, men remain detached. They didn't really have no. Half of them was like, where'd this person come from? Cause I remember my father telling me. That's what my father told me, Lonnie. He said when my mother got pregnant with me, he told her he wasn't ready to be a father. Okay, and he kept hoping that I would have been a boy and not a girl, cause boys back then were more valued. The men children are more valued than females. And that's a natural fact. Everybody can attest to that. If you don't believe me, Ask the older women that's in this sector. They'll tell you. Ask Miss Melody. She'll tell you. Ask Sister T. She'll tell you. Ask Queen Regina. They'll tell you. They'll tell you how it was as far as their experience was. You know what I mean? My experience is back then, during my time, when I was younger, that the men were detached from their families. They didn't give a fuck about their wives, their girlfriends, or their children. They didn't. They didn't. And they found all kinds of excuse to leave. Shout out to the chat. That's one of the reasons why my mother did what she did to me and my brother, to get back at him. That's why she did it. She did it to try to destroy him because he actually gave the damn. He was paying child support and everything. His moms was coming to get us every weekend. I'm going to say it like this. My father's side of the family was more involved with me and my brother before the taking of us and putting us in foster care. And my mother, she did that. She was the one that called. She was the one. That woman did everything she could to try to destroy my father, and she ended up hurting us. I'm 52. I'm still mad. My brother, he's 51. He got children. He got grandchildren. But he's still mad about what that bitch did. Because he felt that she betrayed us. He really does. He really feel that. I feel that way. All my mother's children feel that she betrayed us. All of us. Shout out to the chat. Some men are like that to this day. Okay. Did she have mental... It doesn't matter whether she had mental health issues. Yeah, she did, but my thing is, you can't be that sick if you open up your fucking legs. You look at me. I have mental health issues. Do you see me with 10 million children? Huh? And then I got two sisters that got mental health issues. They both raised their kids. They didn't give them away. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, shout out to the chat. Good morning, Raz. Peace, Arabia, and grand uprising this morning. I like that, grand uprising this morning. In the chat of 914, which is County, New York, coming to you with another live video. Shout out to the chat. Twendi Zetu Kuja na mimi. Twendi Zetu Kuja na mimi. Twendi Zetu Kuja na mimi. Karibu ni umbani kewangu. Yo, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the life of Arabia, the BT 1000. Yo, shout out to the chat. Hey, I heard. I heard. Now, everybody talks bad about Kiss My Cheeks. Talking about she's a troll and all of that. We all know how Kiss My Cheeks is. I love Kiss My Cheek. She every time she come in my chat, she don't never cause problem. You know, I think she just as too outspoken. some people like it, they be complaining about her. They complain about my girl. Guess what? I like her. You know what? It's some of y'all that got the voice of Roxanne Shante. Y'all ever listen to yourselves? Mrs. V, you sound like a little bit like Roxanne Shante. Yeah. Because when I was listening to Roxanne Shante yesterday, I said, who does this sound like? I started rocking to the beat. I said, let me share this to my audience. And I put up Roxanne Shante picture up there, and Roxanne Shante was rapping, man. I mean, she was going in. I said, yeah, Roxanne Shante. All right now. I said, Arabia, slow that shit down. I said, who she sound like? I said, oh shit, she sound like Mrs. V. Mrs. V. What's up, Fancy? Yo, good morning, everyone. Yo, shout out to the chat. Yeah, Roxanne Shante. If you pull up, okay, let's say you on YouTube's, right? And you pull up, you type in Roxanne Shante name, right? It's gonna pull up all her music. Cause Roxanne Shante, I don't know if anybody remembers, but she is an original OG in the rap game. And she used to have a beef with MC Lyte. Y'all remember that? Yo, Lonnie, you remember that? I wonder if Lonnie's still in the chat. Yo, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Yo, back in the day, Roxanne Shante and MC Lyte used to have a beef. And they used to go on wax at each other. Yeah. I'm going to pull up all that shit. Because I got to share this with my audience. I got to share with y'all what rap music was really all about back in those days. I don't know what the fuck they working with now. Roxanne Shante used to be down with Tupac Shakur, a whole lot of other different rappers. The game was different back then. MC Lyte, yo, she's an OG in this game. The real Roxanne. Yo, it was so many female rappers at that time, yo. I'm trying to remember all of them. But it's kind of hard to remember. You know what I mean? Word. Yup, that's right, Raph. You remember, cause Roxanne. Okay, I don't even know how the beef got started. But Roxanne, I was listening to Roxanne Shante rap last night. I was just listening to one of her songs, and I was like, yo, cause I remember how New York used to be like. I remember how the rap scene was, and I remember her. I remember Miss Melody. It's a few of them. It's a few of them, but yeah, Roxanne and MC Lyte used to have a beef, and they used to do rap battles on the wax, on the mic. That's when rap music was rap music. Then later on, here come Queen Latifah. Later on, here come Yo-Yo, and then after Yo-Yo, and then around that time, then you got Little Kim. Little Kim is an OG. Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Eve. Yeah. Let's not forget about Eve. Yo, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the YouTube streets. Word. Arabia, do you remember the song? Yup, Self-Destruction. Yup, Chaos One, Miss Melody. All of them was on that project. And then I remember Public Enemy, they were doing their rap songs. Yo, all the music back then had a message. All the music back then had a message. But things started twisting and turning when NWA came out with their music. Yo, that's when the whole shit started changing. Easy. Each one, teach one, right? Lauryn Hill, yeah, man. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Unit. L Unit, yo, check you out. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming in. Good morning. Yo, shout out to all the YouTube creators that's in my chat. Shout out to all the YouTube creators that's in my chat. Yo, shout out to you. Because this ain't easy trying to do content and come up with new talking points and all that. Because this channel is not a reaction channel. It's not even a beef channel, not really, until someone fucks with me or one of mine. You know what I mean? You know, that's just me. If you fuck with me or one of mine, yeah, it becomes a beef. But yeah, rap music was different back then. NWA changed the whole game. Then you had the dudes from Louisiana. Juvenile, all them. You know, they came around the 90s. You know what I mean? Because I was like in Job Corps when No Limit was hot. And there was another group for Louisiana. Yo, shout out to Louisiana. Shout out to New York. Shout out to Louisiana. Shout out to California. Yo, shout out. And then Tupac, that my baby, yo. Yo, rest in power, Tupac Shakur. Yo, that man was getting ready to change the whole game. He was getting ready to get the Bloods and the Crips and the Folk Nation and the People Nation as like a political organization, yo. Yo, and I'm telling you, y'all, a lot of you don't know it, but a lot of the people that got involved with the Folk Nation, with the People Nation, with the Bloods and Crips, a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them are the children and the grandchildren of the Black Panther Party. Yeah, the original Black Panther Party. And when those groups started, they didn't start selling drugs and, you know, standing on the corner. They was all about the community. And then things changed. Every time we try to build something for ourselves, here come the government fucking it up. Hey, what's up, Tamika? Yeah, good morning, Tamika. Good morning. Shout out to you. Yo, Lonnie, you remember that? You remember when Roxanne Shante and MC Lyte used to go at it? Yo, they were beefing on wax. They was on the mic. Yo, I did a short video of Roxanne Shante. Yo, she was rapping and I was listening. I was like, go Shante, go Roxanne, go Roxanne. I was getting down in here. This MC. I turned that shit off. I said, who she sound like? And I started thinking about Miss V, how Miss V be talking. Now I ain't trying to put my girl on the spot, but I'm like, she sound like Roxanne Shante. I said, wait a minute now. And certain this platform, if you just listen to their voices, man, you don't necessarily have to see the people, but you know, I'm like, who? Because everybody know me. Everybody know me. You know, I've been around for a minute. Shout out to the chat. Yo, Lonnie, you remember that? Lonnie, Lonnie, we gonna have to get together and do a video. We gonna have to get around and do a video together. Let's talk about this rap music, the way it used to be. Yo, shout out to the chat. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, we got a rich history in this country, especially when it comes to the entertainment. Yo, we had Sammy Davis Jr. We had Lena Horne. We had Billie Holiday. We had Ella Fitzgerald. We had Duke Ellington. We had Cab Calloway. We had Count Basie. We had Ethel Waters. And Ethel Waters is related to Crystal Waters. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, man. The music, yo. Gospel music, rock music, heavy metal, rap. We invented all the music. We invented jazz. We invented blues. We invented bluegrass. Shout out to the chat. I was in here the other day playing my guitar a little bit. I gotta get back into it. Shout out to the chat. Yup, Jimi Hendrix. That's right, Rad. Yeah, that's right, Mrs. V. I love music of all genres. Don't matter who's singing. Because I know where it all come from. If you listen to Ann Lennox is the white lady from London. And when they asked her who influenced her, what did she say? She said Aretha Franklin. Did she say Aretha Franklin? Shout out to the chat. When they asked Adele, who is your influences? Adele named them, and all of them were black women. When they asked Amy Winehouse, who was your influence? Amy Winehouse named them all. Okay? When they asked Janis Joplin, Lord have mercy, who was her influence? What did she say? Bessie Smith. She named all black women that were entertainers in the earlier years, the twilight years of blues and jazz. What's up, Just Jay? Yo, shout out to you. Yo, Just Jay, was you in the audience when I showed you a picture that my brother had the nerve in a sense? Didn't send me no money. Lord have mercy. Hold on. Let me pull up the picture. Oh shit. Wait a minute now. Oh shit. That phone died. Damn. Well, when this don't worry, I'll share this this video on my community wall, and you can go back and watch the replay. so you can see that picture of me when I was young. That's before I became the BT 1000. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, y'all. So yeah, man. First I was talking about me and that stupid ass picture my brother had sent me. Then I started talking about Roxanne Shante and how she was in a beef on the wax and on the mic with MC Lyte. So Roxanne Shante and MC Lyte, they used to beef on the mic. Yeah, rap music was different back then. I don't know what they got going on now. I don't know what they call it now, but it ain't rap music. It's some other kind of bullshit. I'm gonna put it like this. After Tupac and Biggie passed away, that's when I stopped listening to rap music. That's when I had to stop. Yeah, I just couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. But as time went on, I started listening, to Nicki Minaj and, other people. But it was never the same again. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Aaliyah. Rest in power, baby girl. Y'all, I'm thinking about Aaliyah right now. Left Eye Lopez. Huh. Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Shout out to her. Rest in power. Yo, did you know that Left Eye is Cape Verdean American, just like me? Shout out to the chat. And so is Seal Smooth. Shout out to the chat. And most Cape Verdeans, whether everybody knows it or not, need I say any more? Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Yo, that's my girl. I remember when she burned down that man's mansion. Oh, Lord. I remember when they took her mugshot picture. Didn't she have a black eye? You guys, a little bit of a black eye? So that showed right there that she was in a physical confrontation with him. And she burned up his sneakers in the bathtub, and the whole house just automatically went up in smoke and flames. Shout out to Lisa Left Eye Lopez. She will always be remembered as being an arsonist. Oh, no. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Hey, what's up? Lovelace, shout out to you. Arabia, you still? I don't like Nas. I never liked Nas. Believe it or not, I'm from New York. He from New York. I never liked him. I always felt that he got his start in music because he was actually a plant. He wasn't like Tupac, or he wasn't like Big or nobody like that. You know what I mean? I respected the ones that got it from the mud, not the ones that were plants. You know what I mean? Shout out to the chat. And retrospect, you would call Whitney Houston a plant because she didn't get her none of her stuff from the mud. None of what Whitney Houston did she get it from the mud. Rest in power, Whitney Houston. I'm not disrespecting the woman, but she had a lot of help with getting the career that she had. And I love the fact that she maintained what she had until that terrible time. She was unable to really continue singing like the way she was or had been singing. I really love Whitney Houston. You know what I mean? But she didn't get it from the mud. It's a lot of them that didn't get nothing from the mud. You know, they're plants. And a plant basically is someone that has connections to the entertainment industry, and that is why they are allowed in, and that is how they get so much promotion, because the people that are backing them are promoting them. Shout out to the chat. What if one of y'all was to get up here and say, well, okay, let's use Anthony for example. King Mafia Anthony, for example. Let's say he get up here, because he's only 29 years old. Let's say he get up here and he start rapping, and he gets into the music. It's gonna take him a long time to get to the point where he wants to go, because he will get it from the mud. Now, if he had help, assistance doing that, KB, he would be considered a plant. Shout out to the chat. Arabia. Rose be acting like she back. Oh, Amber Rose. Amber Rose is Cape Verdean. Just Jay. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I do have relatives that are Cape Verdean, because I'm Cape Verdean too. And some of them live in Massachusetts. Some of them are from the old school, and they don't consider themselves black. I never heard my grandmother, not one time, say that she was black. I always heard my grandmother say she's Cape Verdean and she's Portuguese. I said, Portuguese? I said, Grandma, you not Portuguese. You got black skin. She said, no, it's a big difference. I said, oh, excuse me. She was a nice looking lady. A lot of you seen pictures of my grandmother when she was young. Even as she got older, she was still a beautiful woman, but I always remember her having that attitude. You know what I mean? And I just couldn't get down with it, but I let people know I am Cape Verdean. I got Cape Verdean blood running through my veins. I just happen to be born here in the United States. So is my father. So my father, me, my grandmother. We would be considered Americans, but we got Cape Verdean lineage. But I have heard my grandmother say that she's Portuguese. Y'all seen pictures of her. And she says she's Portuguese. Okay. Hey, what's up, Purple Heart Podcast? I think Jay-Z, yup. You might be right about that, Raph. I would have to look Jay-Z up, but as far as I know, I'm not really sure. We're gonna have to get our heads together, and we're gonna have to do a video. All of us gonna have to do a video together. You know what I mean? So I gotta get something situated, either with StreamYards or something, so we can all be on the panel together and be talking about this shit. I think we would have a great show. Shout out to the chat. Kiss my cheeks. I don't see her. Well, hold on. Let me see. All messages. Yeah, kiss my cheeks. What's up? I had to put it on all messages. Yo, shout out to the chat. Yeah, I see Kiss My Cheeks. Good morning, Kiss My Cheeks. Got an unusual voice too. I was just telling Miss V that I was listening to Roxanne Shante the other day. Well, yesterday actually, when I came home from work, And I was listening to the music and I was like, yeah, go Roxanne, go Roxanne, go Roxanne. I had to slow that shit down. I said, who she sound like? Hold on now. Oh, hold on now. I tell you, Mrs. V, you sound just like Roxanne Shante. Y'all got the same voice. Uh-huh. I tell you, I'm blessed over here. Shout out to the chat. Nobody even knew I was here. Damn it. Yeah, some people saw you, but I didn't see you right away because I didn't put it on all messages. Now I see you. I see everyone in my chat. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull up the roll call list before I close out this video. Yeah, we're gonna do roll call real quick. We're gonna do roll call. Okay, Mrs. V is in the chat. That's one of my moderators. Purple Heart Podcast is in the chat, a moderator. Kiss My Cheeks is in the chat. Just J, a moderator, is in the chat. L Unit is in the chat. Empress Lonnie One Love is in the chat. Tamika McCullough is in the chat. Fanti is in the chat. Yo, shout out to the chat. Y'all in the building. Nancy, Farmer Nancy was in the chat. Yo, check it out, y'all. Yeah. Wrath is in the chat. Yeah. Most of my moderators are in the chat. Lovelace is in the chat. Yeah. So shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to my moderators, because I got the best moderators in this whole goddamn sector. I don't care who they moderate for. They are my moderators, and they be rocking out with Arabia 914. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, so we getting ready to close out this video. I want to thank everyone for coming in this morning. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I appreciate you coming in. Yo, shout out to all the YouTube creators that is in the chat. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming in. Yes. Shout out to all my moderators who are also YouTube creators. Shout out to y'all. Y'all keep doing your thing. You keep posting. That's right. Keep posting. If you post, keep posting. If you do videos, do videos. Do what comes good for you. Keep doing what you're doing because you're growing your own audiences. You've been growing ever since you've been going live, ever since you've been hitting the live button. See, none of y'all need to ask nobody permission to go live. You can just simply go live. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Be safe. Those of you that are experienced the snow over the weekend, I will still say to you, when you go out, Be safe walking around. Be safe driving. Be very safe. Drive safely. Be careful. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. This is your home girl. 914, Westchester County, New York. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yo, we out. Shout out to these YouTube streets. Arabia Barbosa is on fire. The BT 1000 program has now been activated. Activate. We out of here, y'all. Peace.